Hello teacher, the topic that I choose to carry out my project is the environmental impact of fast fashion. So for you to understand the subject, I'm going to talk about important data, environmental consequence of fast fashion, my opinion and possible recommendation to mitigate this problem. First of all, everyone will wonder what fast fashion is. As is a contemporary term that I used to refer to designs that come out quickly are current fashion trends or the most recent. You should know that the fashion industry is the second most polluting in the world after oil. Mm, as the market grows, so does the damage to the environment. It is important to note that in most countries where clothing is produced, textile factories dump the wastewater that produced directly into rivers without any prior treatment. What does wastewater contain? This contain toxic substances such as air, mercury, and arsenic, among others, are extremely harmful to aquatic ecosystems and the health of the millions of people who live on the banks of desert rivers. Pollution also reaches the sea where it ends up spreading throughout the planet. You remember that 20% of water pollution comes from dam and threat factories. 200,000 tons of inks end up in wastewater every year. 19% of wastewater in developing countries is that discharged in rivers without any prior treatment. Clothes have become throwaway, so we are generating more and more textile waste. A family in Europe throws out average of 30 kilograms of clothes every year. Synthetic fibers like polyester are plastic fibers and therefore are not biodegradable, so they can take up to 200 years decompose. These fibers are present in 72% of our clothes. Well, in my opinion, the fashion industry generates great impacts on the environment. One of the most important is greenhouse gas due to the energy used each year in the production, manufacturing, and transport process of millions of garments. As far in my I'm concerned, that most people do not recycle donate clothes. Rather, they dispose of it in landfills and ever incinerate it. If we don't change the way we buy things that are not necessarily useful, such as clothes that go out of fashion very quickly, in a few years, we will regret a lot. That is why I have some practical recommendations that you can apply when buying clothes to reduce this problem. 1. If I were you, I will buy less quantity, more quality, and recycle. 2. I really think you should choose natural or semi-synthetic fibers. 3. You could wash clothes only when necessary. 4. I want you to buy clothes made with polyester because it takes many years to decompose. 5. The best thing you can is buying clothes in thrift shopping because you can find name brands clothes are half price and give it a second chance. You can also buy clothes from local brands that I the fabrics with fruits or plants. 6. Why don't you try to look for garments with labels to control the presence of chemicals such as OEKO, text trademark, got or blue signs trademark. 7. That would be better to buy clothes made in country that use regenerate energy. Thanks.